Professor Liu is going to teach you the concept of two-dimensional array. Let's start it right now. So click it on the concept in the module. So basically there are there are two-dimensional array. It can be three-dimensional array, four-dimensional array. When we talk about those, they are the factors to solve your problems. But in this section, we concentrate on two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is an arrangement of rows and columns, and compared to math, it's a matrix. All right, so we are going to see this. When we started, we have to declare that since it's a two-dimensional array, if that's integer, you're going to put 2 square bracket. Okay, so three-dimensional array you cannot do like that. Only two-dimensional array you do that. And if that's 4 row, 4 column, you put 4, 4. So that's the way you do it. Let's take a look at a popular game, tic-tac-toe. And the tic-tac-toe usually is a string because we're going to put X and O. So there are 3. You can see this is 3 row, 3 column. So when you do a string, okay, because we're going to put X and O. So square bracket, 2 of these, we're going to call board, new string, and row and column. Of course, a row is 3, column is 3. Then to access this will be, for these, remember your row start from 0. So this is 0, okay, row 0, row 1, row 2, and column 0, column 1, column 2. For this X is at the board 1, 1. And for this is 2, 1. Okay. Now let's take a look example here from the textbook, Olympic medal counts. These are the Olympic medal count for 2018. All right, not really exactly the same. Okay. So these are figure skating medal. Okay. So we have look here, we have a country's name. Country's name are string, and we have medals count, and those are integers. So we are going to do this. The country is one-dimensional array, string country, and you have 7 countries. And the count will be two-dimensional array because this is 3. All right, 3, 7 rows, 7 rows, okay, and 3 columns. So we are going, and to initialize these, instead of that, we're going to write it. The first one is 101, so you write 101, 110. So this is to declare and initialize the medal count array as a following. So let's take a look how we do that. So this is your Java program. All right, so we have a country, 7 country, final integer because we want to be constant number, and medal is 3. And so we have Canada, China. These are 7 countries, and the counts will be two-dimensional array. So we initialize by this way. And since we're going to display it, you need to have 2 double for loop. First for loop is for each row, and the second for loop. So inside each for loop, first you're going to print out your country's name. All right, we use printf. That's 15 spaces. So from here to 15 spaces. And then we are going to print out the count, but we're going to leave a from here to here, a spot. Okay, and at meantime, we also want to keep a total count right here. So that's 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, like this way. Okay, then we display this. So let's take a look this right now. That's, I run this, and this is what we show. All right, to highlight these, to declare a two-dimensional array, you need to do 2 square bracket. So that's 2 square bracket right here. And to access the value, we also to access value and to display value, we also need to do two for loop, double for loop. So like this one. All right. So that's coming back the program right here. All right. So we already know that's how we access. Okay. So we are going to, for these, we can say for I equals 0 less than 7, something like that. And this is how we access. All right, so there's another way to do this, okay? Instead of to the 7, to the 3, and those are number. What happens if there's another country? So we want to be as flexible as possible and as dynamic as possible. We want to avoid use constant number. So usually we do this. So, all right. So now you are going to do the count, okay? So I equal to count dot length. So this we got length. And let's get each row. Let's get each row. And to get the column, all right. So we are, this one we kind of, for this, your column has to be fixed. It cannot be like first row have two counts, the second row have three counts. Cannot be this. This each row has exactly the same amount of the count for the columns. So in this way, we just use the first rows and the length. So that's actually is your columns, and you print it off and system out. Okay. So same thing, we want to initialize our tic-tac-toe board with a blank space. We do like this. So we do board dot length, and the first row dot length, that's a column. Then put into blanket. So this is a two-dimensional array. I hope you like it. It's very useful. We are going to use two-dimensional array and to solve a lot of problems. First, we're going to do the tic-tac-toe question and the theater question. Then we can do other more complicated questions. I hope you like this video.